Welcome back everyone to my second Let's Play of Final Fantasy I from the Nintendo Entertainment System played on the Wii Virtual Console. It's time for the bonus episode where Albert, Beez, Chip, and Nichols are all at level 50. So here are their stats. I maxed out their experience points. I did a lot of grinding at the eye in the ice cave because I wasn't really worried about it because with all the pro rings and stuff. So it took a little while, but here we are. So all our equipment is pretty much the same, but I'll show that off. For this run, I'm just going to be going through the Temple of the Fiends to show off how much easier it is with maxed out levels. I'll also be stopping to grind out that Iron Golem that I did not find on my first run through the Temple of the Fiends. So, spoiler, it took like an hour and a half to find it. So, even at max levels, I was pretty much used up all my heal potions, used all my nice spell charges to be able to find it and finally defeat it. So yeah, it took a long time to find it. So 1 in 64 chance, and I fought definitely more than 64 battles to find it. So the only battles you'll be seeing are the trap tiles, which is the Phantom on the 3rd floor, and then the 4 fiends. And then we'll also have the Iron Golem battle and the Chaos battle. So, just mainly walking here from point A to point B. So, we'll also stop and grab the Mazmoon, because the Mazmoon being the best sword in the game, just to take on Chaos. So, we won't grab that second katana though. I'll pass the Sun Sword down to Chip. Has a little less hit percentage than the defense sword, but it has more attack power than the defense sword, and the hit percentage isn't important because it wouldn't gather him an extra attack. So yeah, Beez's Sun Sword will end up going down to Chip. So I think the Phantom did a little bit better this time at max level because he paralyzed Boat there, so Boat couldn't whack him with Excalibur. So yeah, we won't be going to grab these treasure chests. We're just going to straight through. So use our loot again and head on down. So, but you'll notice our spell charges haven't increased at all. 4 is the max that we can get for the knights for level 1 through 3, and for the ninjas as well. 4 spell charges of levels 1 through 4. So unlike the white, red, and black mages who get 9 spell charges at, of their levels, we're still, you know, magically lacking with this party. But that's okay because we make up for it in strength. Even the ninjas now, Chip and Nichols, are taking out most enemies with 1 attack. So, and spoiler, we actually get a really nice lich coming up. So, which was good because, like I said, all that farming that I had to spend trying to find the Iron Golem. If I would have been hit by a nuke like I wasn't the first time going through here by lich, I wouldn't have had a lot of heal potions to have my hit points restored for the Chaos fight. Spoiler, not that it really matters, so... And, Lich is down. Not a problem at all. So now let's go take on Carrie. Like I said, we won't be getting the treasure chests on here. We already saw that. The only thing different, I will go through the right side of the water floor, like I mentioned in last time. In the last episode, I went on the left side, but they were mirror images of each other, but just to save off some time and encounters on that last episode. So here we are with Carrie again, and our characters have so many hits with their swords that it's not really important to fast them. We'll fast for Chaos just to, you know, he's the final boss, but for these regular fiends right here, yeah, just regular attacks, the amount of hits that we're doing is plenty enough. So another 1-rounder there, Carry goes down. No. Yeah, if I think I mentioned it in the last episode, but all the fiends get 100 additional hit points, and they lose their main weaknesses. So, like, Lich loses weakness to fire and harm, Kraken to lightning, Carry there to status effects, and Tiamat gains a little bit better resistance to, you know, the Bane and the Brack spell, those 2 instant defeat spells. So, and of course, their other stats, their combat stats will go up, but not enough to account for the increase in stats that we have. So, as you can see, we are just tearing through these bosses. So, but just to be safe, Nick will throw up his white shirt, but Kraken decides not to go physical. He goes with his Lit 2 spell. So, that was nice of him. Yeah, Kraken, you have to really worry about his physical attacks. Even at, like, max level here, you know, he has 8 tentacles there, so he gets 8 hits, so. But, this Kraken was, he was in a thundery mood, a lightningy mood, so. We are in the mood of, whacking him with swords, though. So, thinking of, Octo, Mammoth in, Final Fantasy IV. When you hit him with your sword a few times, he ends up losing tentacles, and he slows down. He gets easier as the battle goes on, because you're dealing damage just like you're cutting off his tentacles. It actually shows in his sprite, but it'll be a while till we get to Final Fantasy IV. So, Final Fantasy II, for the Nintendo, which never came out in America, and Final Fantasy III are next on the agenda. And then we'll probably get into the Dragon Quest games, so 1 through 3, and then we'll maybe do Final Fantasy 4, 5, 6, and then Dragon Quest 4, 5, 6. We've got plenty of games to go, so plenty of ratty heroes. If you have a rat, deceased rat or deceased pet that you would like honored through one of our playthroughs, just hit me up on the Marty Mouse House website, or maybe leave a comment here, and I can get in touch with you, and we can maybe do pictures. I always try to make the thumbnails, as you know, some of my other previous videos, the thumbnails, the pictures of the pets. So, to try to honor them. Some I already have lined up, but there's always, you know, certain games that I have that still need heroes to be named and heroines, so, yep. Don't discriminate. Boys, girls, dogs, cats. It's just a way to honor our pets, because they make such a difference in our lives. So, here's Tiamat, the 4-headed dragon. So, she's not using her physical attacks, but her thunder's doing much more than Kraken's Lit 2. So I guess thunder's more like a Lit 3 base type spell. So, like Kraken, she'll actually end up taking more than one turn, even with the cool Mazmune, but won't last longer than the second turn. Because Beez there had a massive hit, over 500 some damage, so yeah, so now comes the bad part, where I spent like over an hour and a half grinding to try to find the Iron Golem. Obviously you can tell by the length of this video, I will not be showing all that grinding, but here's the Iron Golems finally. So, the main thing they have to worry about them is their toxic spell. It can be like an instant poison death, so, but the ribbons add, you know, protection from that, so. He only has a 1 in 8 chance to use it, but they do use it here, so. And I wonder how the game like works. It always seems like if there's 2 enemies and you defeat one of them, you always defeat one that didn't want to attack you, so. But there goes the Iron Golems. Finally, like I said, after so long, finally managed to find them, so. Now all I gotta do is take out Chaos. I will off-screen healing outside the door here, and then we'll head on in and finish off Chaos. Remember me, Garland, your puny lot thought it had defeated me, but the 4 fiends revived him. sent him back and revived him. Now, of course, he's going to send the fiends forward and basically start the whole time loop unless we defeat him. Like I made mention of, apparently the lore is, you know, as long as the 4 fiends are alive, they can revive Garland, and as long as Garland Chaos is alive, he can revive the 4 fiends. So we have to defeat them all in one go in one specific time period, so we're going to do that right here. So we got lucky there. Beez got fasted before he attacked, so he took off half of Chaos's hit points there in just one hit. Now he's not doing as much damage as Wibbly did with his ninja moves, but of course Boat and Beez have a little bit more defense and staying power than Wibbly. More of a glass, like I said, cannon. But 2 rounds and Chaos is down. And that concludes our playthrough of Final Fantasy 1. I appreciate everybody who's stuck through both playthroughs. Like I said, if you haven't seen one or the other, you know, check them both out, because a little bit of different strategies. This one took less episodes to finish, so this is probably a little bit more powerful party. But then again, they say that, you know, the knights are the best class in the game, so they make everything kind of easy mode. I think the world record speedrun uses 3 knights and a red mage, or maybe 2 knights and 2 red mages. But yeah, knights are pretty integral, so I will cut off here. I'll let you read the ending on your own, listen to the music, since I talked over the ending in the last episode. Thanks for following along. You have a great day. Happy holidays. Happy New Year. Take care, everyone. Bye.